Hello everybody, we'll be back in Faith Journal number 2 again, and we'll be on chapter 3, part 4. Rules to live by. Consider carefully the way you do of your fasting. If you choose to fast, you shall not appear crossed like the hypocrites, for they disguise their faces so that they appear to be something because of their fasting. Verily I say unto you, they have no reward inasmuch as they fast only for selfish reasons, for the sake of appearance. But when you fast, anoint your head and wash your countenance, lest you appear before the people with your fasting, but before your own spirit which is hidden. You fast for the sake of your health, the expansion of your spirit and knowledge and wisdom, and nothing else. Any other reason is self-indulgent, and for the appearance unto others. You shall neither amass great treasures on earth, where they are eaten by moths and rust, and where thieves dig for them and steal them. For where your treasure is, there also is your heart. And the true treasure is wisdom and knowledge. And when thy earth journey is complete, ye shall be separated from all earthly treasures. So better you build thy treasures in the realms of heaven. The eye is the light of your body. If your eye is clear, then your entire body will be light. Vision goes beyond that which is witnessed by the sighted eye. If your eye is evil, your entire body will be most dark. If the light in you is dark, how great will that darkness be? Nobody can serve two masters. Either you will hate one and love the other, or he will adhere to one and despise the other. You cannot serve your spirit and the mammon, or money, or riches. Therefore I say unto you, do care about the knowledge of your spirit, about that which you eat and drink, and care about your body and what you will wear. For it is not the spirit life, and the body more important than all the treasures of the world? For is not the spirit of life and the body more important than all the treasures of the world? The spirit of man, which is thirsting for truth and knowledge, cannot preserve his earthly life without his body, for they are one. Man should take care to increase the knowledge of his spirit, care about the laws of life, and have concern with food, drink, and clothing, on behalf of his body which houses his spirit. But ye shall not spend of thy time in concern of storing up great treasures, for ye need them not. Behold the birds below the sky. They eat the harmful insects, and they have feathers as clothes, yet they have no spirit. They work because this is their duty, and they are fed and clothed by the creation. Are you not more than they? You can think independently through your free spirit, and the great wondrous thinking mind God has given unto thee. You can work independently, and you can independently prepare food and drink and clothe your body, and it is your responsibility to do this for yourself. Behold the lilies in the marsh, where they grow. They do not work, nor do they spin. Yet, verily I say unto you, the lilies also fulfill their duty by giving pleasure to the eye with their beauty. I say unto you, that Solomon in all his splendor was not clothed in any of those blossoms. Should you not do so much more yourself, since the creation sustains and clothes the grass on the field, which is here today and thrown into the oven tomorrow? The grass fulfills its duty by serving as fodder and fuel. But you, O little faith, are you not much more than the grasses? Therefore, take care for the wisdom and knowledge of your spirit, and take care lest ye suffer from lack of food, drink, and clothing. For verily I say unto you, if you suffer from hunger, thirst, and nakedness, wisdom and knowledge are driven away, because of worry for thy mind will not find freedom. Neither shall you neglect your own attention to caring for self, in that you depend upon another to supply these things unto you, unless you are infirm and have an interval of inability to tend of self. First and foremost, think of the realm of your spirit and its knowledge, and of comforting your body with food and drink and clothing. You must ensure respite, that the body not be fatigued into illness, and you shall not remove responsibility from others, and that you perceive you should tend of others, who can tend of themselves. You should not take in thy charity that it be worthy in its placement. You should take care in thy charity that it be worthy in its placement. You must also care for the following day, for tomorrow will not care for you by itself. It is enough that each day has its own cares, so that you should not have to worry about the needs of your physical well-being, but you should not dwell nor hoard for the supplies will but rot and deteriorate. Take care in moderation and in expected need, but do not place such stress on the morrow that you do not use those things given unto you for the use of today. Then Emmanuel asked those gathered with him to consider judgment. Judge not falsely, lest you be falsely judged. For whatever judgment you judge, so will you be judged. And with whatever measure you measure, so will you be measured. Therefore, judge according to the logic of the laws of nature, which are from the creation, for they alone are true and accurate. Why do you see but the splinter in your brother's eye? And are you not aware of the sliver in thine own eye? You hypocrite! First, pull out the sliver out from thine own eye. Then see how you can pull out the splinter from your brother's eye. First, learn the laws of nature and of creation, their logic, before you judge and want to see the mistakes of your fellow man. First, learn through the laws of nature and of the creation your own mistakes, so that you can correct the mistakes of your fellow man. You should never give sacred things unto the dogs, nor throw your pearls before the swine, lest they step on them with their feet and turn on you and tear you apart. For verily I say unto you, do not throw your spiritual treasures into the dirt, and do not waste them on those who are unworthy. For they do not thank you, and they will tear you apart, for their understanding is small and their spirit is weak. Ask, seek, in the golden rule. Ask, and it shall be given unto you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For he who asks of the Spirit receives, and he who seeks through the power of the Spirit finds. And he who knocks on the door with the Spirit, or door of his Spirit, to him it will be opened. And just a little, in our Bible, we're taught to seek first the kingdom of heaven, which is inside of you, your spirit. Who is there among you who, if his son asked for bread, would give him a stone? Or if he asked for a fish, would he offer him a serpent? Therefore, if you, even though you are being wicked, can give your children good gifts, how much more will your Spirit give unto you if you request it? So be it. Everything that you would have people do unto you, also do that unto them. That is the law according to the prophets. Enter through the narrow portal, for the portal of the path leading to condemnation are wide, and there are many that walk thereon. And the portal and the path leading to life and knowledge are narrow, and there are only a very few that find of it. Also known as the golden rule. Beware. Beware of false prophets and scribes who come into you in sheep's clothing, but inside they are like ravening wolves, and preach to you humility and to shrines, false deities and gods, and preach to you of humility to idols and false teachings. Beware of those who forbid you access to wisdom and knowledge, and tell you not to go forth to hear what perhaps is truth, for they speak to you only to obtain power over you, and to seize your goods and belongings. Just like these preachers, always search beneath the coverings to inspect that which they do not tell you. And further, check carefully those things that they extract from you. Truth and wisdom and truth are given with no price of treasure, nor power of force. You shall recognize these ones by the fruit they bear. Can a person gather grapes from the thorns, and figs from the thistles? Therefore, every good tree brings forth good fruit, but a bad tree brings forth wicked fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth wicked fruit, and a bad tree cannot bring forth good fruit. Therefore, by their fruits shall you know them. Therefore, he who hears my speech and follows it is like a smart man who builds his house on the rock. And he who hears this speech and does not follow it is like a foolish man who built his house on a sand. And when the flash flood rushed upon him, and the strong winds were blowing against the house, it collapsed and fell. So be it, that ye who have wisdom to heed my words shall reap of great abounding rewards. And after Emmanuel had finished his discourse, the people were stunned and shocked at his wisdom and knowledge, and were surprised at his teachings. For he spoke with total authority and severity of tone, a new teaching, and not as the others of their own scribes. They mumbled about among themselves in great wonder at this gentle man, who spoke so empathetically of the truth which was laden with reason and logic. Let us go for a rest without this place, that we can continue in refreshment. I am in great appreciation for your willing service, students of Light or Chila. Peace abide with you is my blessing. Salu, it would be, as I am told, that basically you wrote a Simpapu Odyssey, which is Phoenix Journal number 1, in about 10 of thy days. We shall get it done, beloved one, so be it. That'll be the end for this one.